Hey guys, you've joined us live at Money Control. I'm Manisha Gupta, and in focus is sugar today because starting today, the crushing of cane begins, and the production numbers as put in by ISMA are lower by nearly 8% as compared to the previous year. Of course, the street is still waiting in for the kind of yields that we will look at going forward. The international prices in the meanwhile have gained by 35% in this year, and that is on back of expectations that India perhaps will not be exporting this year. But let's get in all of those details from the man himself. Joining us on the show now is Aditya Jhunjhunwala. He's DG ISMA. Aditya, hi, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, on the sugar output itself, what is it that you're anticipating and what is the kind of diversion that you see going in for ethanol this time?
Hi, Manisha. So as ISMA's view, we have taken understanding and we have taken the satellite mapping. And we see the yields of the sugar crop is much better sugarcane crop in UP. There is some dent in Maharashtra and Karnataka because of the late rains, and there has been little more stress to the crop. I think that is the reason there has been downfall in the sugarcane. But we hope to see what happens in the next few months. As far as the sugar availability is concerned, we have enough sugar in the country. As per the current production, we have 337 lakh tons. The domestic consumption is still at 278 or approximately 280 lakh tons. So we have still room for diverting into ethanol.
To ethanol itself, and that is the pricing that the street is still waiting for. What is the conversation? When are we expecting the, upgraded prices, and what kind of investments are you looking at going forward?
So currently we have been requesting the government to revise the price and be in line with the long-term formula, keeping the sugar price also as a formula-based system. And that's what we have been requesting. So we are just awaiting the price from the government. The tenders are due on the 3rd of November, though the supplies has to be started from 1st of November. So I think there will be something with the government must be thinking, and there will be a decent price increase that will help the sugar industry to convert more sugar into ethanol.
Aditya, it's not just the ethanol pricing that has been delayed and the industry is waiting for. For the longest time, Street has been talking about on what really could be the UP state advised prices also.
I think UP has been very fair in fixing up a price as seeing the farmer and the industry. And we hope so. We are very confident the sugar industry, the UP government will fix up a price, keeping both in tandem with the sugar cane farmers and the industry. And the industry has also responded well by paying the sugar cane areas on time and sugar cane payments.
And, when you talk about the long-term formula for pricing, while, of course, ethanol is a new kid on the block, sugar is something that we have been waiting for that to happen for the longest time. Now stuck at where it is in sense of minimum sugar price. What is the conversation there?
We have been asking, but we know the elections are around the corner, so government may be thinking on the pricing. But I think currently the prices are at a reasonable level, which the industry has been demanding. And I think that is the new normal. And that's what we are asking for.
So while the sugar prices globally have gained up by 35%, the Indian markets perhaps have seen prices gain up by 4 to 5% in this year. What's your sense on the prices going forward when it comes to...
Correct. So the international rally, the industry cannot take it. But we have to be very fair to our consumer first and the ethanol program. Because if you see, the whole dynamics have changed because of the ethanol program. So the industry is also responsible for the domestic consumer first, then the ethanol program, and then we have, if there is any surplus we would like to export, definitely take a rally on the price in the international market.
Coming to the international markets, Aditya, and we're trading near 13-year highs onto this one. Thailand concerns have just about continued to grow into the markets. What's your sense on where these prices could head? Because most of the international brokers that we speak to tell us that 30 perhaps is a level you could see on charts very soon.
Absolutely, because if India doesn't come to the market, there will be vacuum in the international market. There's a deficit, and that is raising the price.
It is. So one thing that the Indian consumer perhaps would like to listen to is that there is enough sugar in for the festival season, and we wouldn't see any more price rise from here.
Absolutely. I think the prices are quite stable, and the same price will be continuing in the next futures also.
When would be a fair time to understand when would your next upgrade or revision come in sense of the sugar production?
I think we have to say till December because the crushing has just started. So we have to see by November. In 2 months, we'll have understanding on the cane crop, on the yields and the diversion also. In the meantime, we'll have ethanol pricing also. So we'll have all the dynamics in place to understand the current balance sheet of the sugar industry.
Oh, well, absolutely. The balance sheet in place. But I'm sure we'll talk to you pretty soon before that, because the ethanol pricing and the SAP are a couple of numbers that the street will definitely be reacting to. And who better to come back to you with Aditya. So we'll, of course, touch base yet again. But thank you so much for joining us today.